Hello there.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Robert.
And we're here to react to the Schmoedown.
Wait, my name's Robert. That still works.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, y'all? We're the Cinefanatics. Like we said, that's Chris. This is Robert. And
Redundancy of intro. Yes.
yeah.
Reactors react, and we're here to react to some reactors who aren't actually reacting this time.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
This is going to be a match with Late to the Party in it. Big fans of them, like super big fans of Late to the Party. I think they pretty much are one of the ones I consider paving the way for Schmoedown reactions. They're also really good at their movie trailer reactions as well. Highly recommend their channel. Go check them out. The other added benefit to this match is it's Late to the Party versus Crimson Fury.
Stacey Howard and
Whoever her partner is.
Oh, it's a figment of her. It's just going to be Stacey Howard, isn't it?
She cloned herself.
Did she make her a life model decoy of herself?
I don't know.
It's Stacey Howard and Stacey Howard versus to the Party.
I mean, we could be sitting here spending an entire video going through a possible list of who we think it could be.
Name one.
Yeah, so I mean, if we're to take all the tips and hints that we've been given so far as truth, we've been told it's a dude.
Yeah.
The fact that the team's name is Crimson Fury would lead me to believe that it's probably going to be two redheads. So if it's a dude,
you know what?
Probably Coy.
I do have a sneaking suspicion that it's actually Ken.
Ken Knapsack?
Yeah.
That might be interesting. So
carry this.
Here's the other thing too that I thought of earlier today, is that this is essentially one of the teams, a part of the corruption faction, going up against Late to the Party, who's already really good friends with Chance Ellison.
Yeah.
Who's a part of corruption.
Yep.
So this is going to be kind of interesting because, I mean, there's this whole corruption side, but then there's Late to the Party, which also not only is Late to the Party doesn't necessarily include just Robert and Vanessa. There's also was it Tim Franco, who's been on Schmoedown before, going up against Atchity.
Tim the Tank.
Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely the beginnings of, depending on how this goes, a faction against faction, which could be awesome.
At the same time, though, I also don't see, and it's you got to keep in mind that Robert and Vanessa do live in Arizona.
Yeah,
they don't live in LA, so it's hard to really pull in a lot of storylines with them. It's the same difference, though, could be said for Chance. Chance does get involved with storylines. He also lives in Arizona, so...
Yeah, so then you start breaking down, where does the real-life, realistic nature of what people are physically able to do in the real world combine with the K-fob of the story?
So, I mean, the direction I could see with Late to the Party is, you had a little bit of a touch-and-go storyline with Critically Acclaimed because they beat them, and so there was kind of Critically Acclaimed, we beat you guys, before... I don't really see a huge storyline coming out of a rivalry between Late to the Party and anyone in corruption, so I think it might actually work out just fine, but between them and Chance.
So the other thing I question, though, is, that was what Late to the Party has been known for, is beating Critically Acclaimed.
Mm-hmm.
Late to the Party, I would say, is a very strong team. They do have a very good amount of movie knowledge. The fact that they were even able to take on Critically Acclaimed and beat them is fantastic.
Yeah.
And Critically Acclaimed, I would say, is a very critically acclaimed team. So, yeah, I know I kind of forced that one in, didn't I? Anyways, so, I mean, who is Stacey's partner in which she thinks that her and this partner are capable of taking on Late to the Party?
Right, and so, I mean, to that degree, this is the point where we would pose the question, who you got? You really can't answer that, though, because we don't know who Stacey's partner is.
I mean, without just going based off the fact that half of Crimson Fury is Stacey Howard, I still have to side with Late to the Party. But, I mean, what if, like, Sam Levine pops in all of a sudden and becomes a part of the team? Like, I don't know. What if Dan Murrell is doing a dynamic, like, dropping the 4 or 5 horsemen, however many they're up to at this point, and goes over to Corruption?
It's the 7 horsemen.
I don't, yeah. 8?
9?
I don't know, like, that would just turn into a giant dominating team, not just for Late to the Party, but pretty much for anyone who...
Does Brienne make a comeback? No, because Brienne's not a dude. But still, I mean, that would be a huge spin on things.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different directions that I see they could go. The other thing to keep in mind, and I know we're kind of like going on here, we want to get to the game.
You're doing a lot of things to keep in mind here.
Is, speaking of Brienne, when she came in with Sick in the Head, and she was teasing her partner who he had no idea who they were. And then her partner came out, and we had no idea who he was.
We'd never seen him before.
Still.
Brian, yeah.
So what happens...
Old Brian.
Yeah, so what happens if Stacey Howard pulls out one of those where we're like, okay.
This whole time we were trying to guess who it was, and it was just somebody we didn't know.
It was some geek off the street. You gotta be handy with the stealing.
Please stop.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was doing regulators.
You know what? We need to get into this.
Yeah, so there's that possibility as well. Let's see what actually is going to happen, though, so...
I always liked you, Nebula, but man, you're so good in Endgame. You got so much to do. Such a good character arc. I love a character that just like really, starts in one place and evolves and grows into something. Hello? Oh, hi Sam. Hi. What's up? Did you find a discount on a new place for us to order lunch from?
No, I wanted to talk to you actually about our conversation that we had before. It really inspired me to take a more active approach to my commissionership.
Oh, great. I mean, you've been showing up, so that's a great first step.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, they took away my phone, but that's another story. No, I wanted to talk to you actually about what I think I'm going to do with Chance.
Okay.
He's really been talking about how he wants to do more, singles matches.
Yes, everybody in Corruption is very good at talking.
Yeah, and he's ranked number 19 in singles. So I was going over the list and thinking like, all right, well, who's got a similar ranking to him? Who has a similar record?
That's what I do for Teams and Intergeeked, and I look at who we have that's active on our roster, where they're ranked, and how to match people up that way. So yeah, great, good job.
So here's the thing though, he's ranked number 19, and I was thinking he should play number 18, and that just so happens to be
Paul Oyama?
you.
Oh!
Okay, I mean, I'm not really playing right now. I'm kind of focusing on my other stuff. I guess I never officially said I was retired.
You definitely did not retire, because I'm focused just on the singles, and when I'm looking at all the players in singles, I think of them as either retired or not retired. Those are really the only two headings I've got, and you're definitely in the not retired column. So
I guess I'm playing Chance.
Yeah, you are. You know what we call that? Commissioner. All right, I'll see you at the top.
So Emma talks to Nebula, and
Sam
talks to the bells.
Okay.
Still like Emma probably more than Sam at this point. Nice.
Both fun.
Wayne and Garth. Why?
Ellis is sponsored by Rode Microphones, which is the microphone that we use here at the Cinefanatics. Please send us money.
Jacket. I got this for basketball, track and field, baseball, football, and of course, cross country.
It looks good, man. It does look really good on you. And although I do want to talk about your wardrobe, we can't anymore.
Ask me any questions you have.
No, thank you. This is all about this team match, because for months.
Did they actually get a sponsorship?
We have been wondering. What does Corruption have up their sleeves? Grace and Ken, they've been teasing it. This new teammate, this new partner, this person of Stacey Howard, the reason she left Jay Washington and Janine in the first place
Ken.
is going to be
Ken.
today.
I love what we have in front of us, not just from all the mysterious standpoint that corruption is known for, but the fact that we get to watch Late to the Party play. I mean, they are so much fun to watch. They come out, they have great introductions, they know a whole lot about movies, and they started out as mere fans from Arizona, slinging IPAs, answering questions right to their television set, and look at them now, they're here in Hollywood.
That's right. Well, that's absolutely.
More accurately so, they're over the hill from Hollywood.
And they've become darlings, because remember, you've got people like Chance Ellison and Paul Oyama, and the people who have been fans, Kevin Smets, who've been fans and then come over to the league. People tend to forget that Late to the Party were the first. Yep. They were the first ones to do it and come on over to be fans of the show, and they have become beloved by the audience. You go to the free-for-all, and they're taking pictures with the fans.
They're signing autographs.
People love them.
They're like rock stars.
So it was interesting when Grace had walked up to Emma, who is the commissioner of teams and Intergeekdom, and Emma had the sheet of the roster and said, okay, here are the teams that you can pick from. Who do you want? And Grace says, we want Late to the Party. And hence, we've got a Late to the Party match with Crimson Fury. And Late to the Party, you don't sleep on. Remember what they did in the first round of the team tournament 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, they can play ball.
They took Critically Acclaimed out. Before the Shire Rules, that was their only loss. They took out Critically Acclaimed, and Robert and Vanessa know their stuff.
You know, Christian, Late to the Party, they give performances that remind me of when I was in high school, playing football, fading back to pass, looking down the field at who I was going to throw to. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going all the way. So I picked it up, I scrambled around, I ran 90 yards for a touchdown, and then I woke up.
And bought a Rode microphone.
Match is just this big.
Oh, I can do it if you want.
Why not? All right, we're going to go to the interviews to hear from all of our competitors. Here we go.
Oh, maybe.
What great partner have I had? I have a new family. I found a place. Now, the dream, obviously, is that you guys become champions, you get the belts. Then me and my new partner, then we get the belts. Okay? And keep it all in the family.
Guys gotta know who is it. Oh.
I mean, we're still obviously left in the dark right now about who your partner's going to be.
I would love to know who Stacy's new partner's gonna be. If you're gonna tell me who it is.
Oh, no. No. But we would like a match. Let's go with these guys.
Late to the party?
Yeah, late to the party.
Nice.
You know what? I think people should be shaking in their boots for the new person that's coming into my partnership. Because me and that person, we're gonna do some crazy stuff together, okay? Get ready.
Mike is like strategically placed there.
You know, they like to keep you guessing.
There are tons of fans that got so invested in the Schmoedown, they began to react to the videos. I was really impressed by Late to the Party.
It's exciting, though. It's fun. Like, we get to be a part of something again. It's been a while.
Hello there, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Garth.
And we are here to party. And yeah, we happen to be a little late. It's been quite some time since you've seen us in the Schmoedown.
Yeah, but we're back and we're ready to roll.
So
Pretty good impressions, actually.
Not invited to the party, or whoever these little pranksters are today.
And finally, it seems, Grace, that Emma is listening.
Yeah, it's about time she did something right.
We are here to take on whoever they give us, but we know that it's Stacy, and we don't know who Stacy has chosen. We have been following it from our basement in Aurora, Illinois. First off, it could be our good pal Benjamin.
Nice.
Or maybe Bobby.
Or maybe that devilishly handsome Ken Knapsack.
Showing.
Your little skits are great. I love Wayne and Garth too, man. I bet you probably think I'm Noah from Noah's Arcade. Remember that reference, Mike? Remember when we were 40?
It's like people wear black to be cool, and that's just sad.
Good, that was a haiku. Excellent. All right.
I loved your little YouTube channel. I'd give it a thumbs up and a like and subscribe, but this is the big leagues. No one's here to like you, and ain't no one subscribing to your little brand of flash in the pan cute.
Dislike.
We want to bring the party to them. We can't sit by while the fans are ignored. The fans need to rise up and join.
You've been on the videos, right?
I'm getting myself hyped up here.
We're not faces. We're not heels. We're late to the party.
Game on.
Game on.
We, of course, sat down with Stacy and said, this is your moment. And, Mike, I think you would agree we found a perfect partner.
You could say that.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Man, Ken doesn't have a partner. He's kind of more of just manager.
That doesn't have to stick.
I have 2 free throws.
So
to
we
win
didn't
the
get all the
championship.
competitors. We didn't get all the competitors, but we got some of the competitors for sure. We got Stacy and Corruption, and I didn't think they were going to.
Unless they do a switcheroo and it's Mike.
We find out soon enough. Now, when it comes to a tale of the tape, we know that late to the party, their strengths are whether it's Disney movies, comic book movies, dressing up and putting on a big entrance. We know that's
They're going to put on a
strength.
show, and they do love them some mouse.
Crimson Fury, I mean, tale of the tape, I really don't know. Strengths, I guess you could say musicals and rom-coms and perhaps 80s movies if you look at some of the stuff that Stacey and really good guessing, but I don't know.
Do we have a guess?
I don't know who her partner is. I can't tell you what the strength is of the partner, so that's about it. We just know that Corruption, once again, probably has something up their sleeve.
I'll say Scorsese movies.
Sure.
I'll say the partner loves Scorsese, big Scorsese home.
All right, well, if that is all...
Now I want to say they switched up and it's Mike Janowski.
What if it's
Like on the starting line when I was running track and field.
what if it's Ellis? What if he takes off the thing and just gets up and...
That would be surprising.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be surprising.
Good throaty crowd here today. Introducing
Out of nowhere, a
first,
heel turn by Ellis.
That'd be so cool.
representing all of Arizona. With a record of
Except the part that Chance represents.
2 defeats.
Actually, might be that part too.
Which I think is the part of that, yeah.
Vanessa Lane to the parade.
Oh, they brought everybody.
It's a Wayne corner. Oh my goodness. They have their backstage passes. That's good. They're doing close-ups just like Wayne. It's really good. They're sharing the love of their fellow reactors. What just nice giving people.
They just put smiles on your faces. You want to see it, and now they are going to be here to put up a fight. They're not here to lay down. They're here to fight and to kick butt and embarrass whoever Stacey's new partner will be, I'm sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that.
And their opponents. Led to the ring by their managers, Ken Napzok and Grace Hancock, and the coach, Chance Ellison. Give it up for Stacey Howard, Crimson Fury. There's Stacey Howard coming out. There's Ken.
So is it one of them?
You see Grace Hancock, you see Chance Ellison.
Now she's going to introduce...
I got you guys a gun rack.
So we have Stacey and look at Stacey is
Where's Janowski at?
with Grace and Ken sitting next to Robert and Vanessa. All right, and now Ken and Grace are now
They're exiting. So.
okay. Stacey, we unless you're doing a handicap match.
No handicap match. You know, guys, I've been looking for
not
a
recommended.
quality partner for a really long time. Someone who is a championship level.
The build-up is insane.
Someone who's a real beast of a competitor.
Bibiani?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for Stacey Howard. I know the music.
The music sounds very familiar. Could it be?
We're waiting. There's Ken. Oh, they're flanking him.
I'm gonna guess the person with the mask is the...
Well, it's probably a safe guess.
Now it's a party.
That's not Bibiani.
No.
Interesting. Here we go. Gonna get the reveal. Who do we have? Who do we have? Ladies and gentlemen, this person.
Oh, no! Wait, no way!
Yes! That's why they picked late to the party.
Nice!
He has gone rogue. He has gone dark. He's wearing a corruption. Tim Franco
That's fun.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
This will be fun.
Franco is the mystery man. Shock. They are yelling. They are screaming. They have fallen silent.
It's a good play.
Some combination
Oh,
with
dude.
Tim Franco.
Okay, so what I was saying about storylines earlier, never mind.
Fellow competitor.
We haven't seen Tim the Tank
Hey, Timmy,
since season.
There will be a storyline
I
here.
mean, I still would like Ellis to pop up too, but I mean, that's...
This is fun.
He is going up against his friends, I
Look at the
guess,
stare
late
down
to the
right
party.
here.
Look
Wow.
at this. They are
So
looking at him
sorry,
and
so
look.
sorry.
Wow. And now, unbelievable here. Any words from late to the party here at all?
We know it's been a while since you've been in the Schmoedown, so if you get a little nervous,
If you're gonna spew in the dish.
oh, Judas.
Oh,
No, instead
Judas.
of making jokes, you might want to be more concerned about making sure this match isn't a repeat of the Wolves of Steel.
Oh, burn. Wolves of Steel.
Go
All right, look at that.
Woof.
Right, wow, I am shocked
Now it's a
and
party.
ready. Now it is a party. All right, here we go between Crimson Fury and late to the
All right,
party.
this match needs to have some rules.
Yes, what are they?
This match has to have regulations and guidelines. Zaniness is happening in the studio. It is a team match, which means in round number 1, 8 questions going to be asked to
That we start with late to the party. Are you ready?
Party on, Christian.
Party on, Mark.
And with that, we ask Crimson Fury, are you ready?
We ready?
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
This is going to be insane.
It's gonna be a good time.
Question 1.
Questions all over the place. Cats and dogs living together. It's going to be...
Paula Patton and Michael Nyquist co-starred in which Mission Impossible film?
need the title here. Can't just accept the number of the film.
Did they say we could put the number of the film?
That day's not today. 5, 4,
I don't know.
3,
2, 1. Let's start with Stacy.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol?
Correct. Robert?
Ghost Protocol.
Yes. Tim?
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
And Vanessa?
Ghost Protocol.
There we go.
So I put number 4, Ghost Protocol. Or GP, if that's okay.
I put Ghost Protocol. I actually put the name of it.
Ghost Protocol.
At first I didn't know if I could just put the number.
I don't know if they give you the point. I'll give you the point because you're on my team currently.
Comedies. And your task, name one of the 2 lead actresses in the 2003 rom-com film Under the Tuscan Sun,
Yes.
directed by Audrey Wells. My mom loved this movie. Like,
And that is why I know this movie, is because my mom, our mom, also
I
loved
was a
this
big
movie.
fan as
My
fuck.
mom didn't.
4, 3, 2, 1. Robert?
Diane Lane.
Yes.
Diane Lane.
Yep. Vanessa?
Diane Lane.
And Stacy?
Diane Lane.
4,
Diane Lane. Diane Lane. Well, who was the other one?
I don't know. Okay. All right, this match is also this next category, dramas.
I like what you did there.
Dramas. What 2010 coming-of-age biopic stars Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning as 70s rockers?
Oh.
Joan Jett and Sherry Curry.
What was the name of it?
70s Rock. Name the song in Wayne's World that you're not allowed to play at the guitar shop. There we go. Okay, don't get
I remember
mad.
the movie. I just can't remember the name of
You
it.
seemed a little
We
angry.
need to shut up now. 4,
Repeat the question.
3. Oh, there we go. What
I don't think it was that, though.
2010 coming-of-age biopic stars Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning as 70s rockers Joan Jett and Sherry Curry?
You're gonna get dirty. Name me another Led Zeppelin
I
song.
need you to just
Accepted rock and roll.
I can't remember the name of it.
I'm going to guess, but I don't think it was that name.
2, 1. Pens down, please, Tim.
The Runaways?
Yes.
That was, oh.
Nope. Stacey?
The Runaways.
Yes, and Robert.
Gem and the Holograms.
I was thinking the other band, the Heartbreakers.
Yes. Right now, the Crimson Fury has
Runaways,
2 point
that's
lead.
right.
Get to our next question.
And that is in the world of family films. Family films. Your question: who plays Calvin, the 14-year-old orphan turned NBA star in the film Like Mike? Mike, obviously referring to Lakers superstar Michael Cooper. That's incorrect.
I want to be like Mike.
The bass player for band. Hey, who's
Don't touch me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vanessa.
Don't have it.
No. Stacy.
Lil Bow Wow?
Yes. Robert.
Lil Bow Wow, a.k.a. Bow Wow.
Yes. And
I went way the wrong way. I said Jonathan Lipnicki.
That would be Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow. Who's the nephew, I believe, to Snoop Dogg.
Stacey Howard, perfect. Then we get to our next question here, which is
Oh, that makes
number
sense.
5.
You didn't know that?
is
I don't think I
fantasy
did.
Sci-fi.
Mhm.
Fantasy sci-fi.
I don't know if it's nephew.
What is the
Related somehow.
subtitle of the 3rd How to Train Your Dragon.
That just came out. Oh crap.
Yes.
Jonathan Lipnicki. A dragon head weighs 90 pounds.
5, 4, 3.
I have no clue.
2.
Repeat your question.
How to Train
my
Your Dragon.
Why did I start this league?
What is the subtle...
Heart of the Cards. How many times did we see the trailer before every movie we went
What
to?
is the subtitle of the third How
We
to
are
Train Your Dragon
to blame
Reminder, that is the second.
if we don't get it, which I don't think I got it. I definitely didn't get it.
Already used 2 out of the 3 JT rules.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacy?
The World of Dragons.
That's incorrect. Robert?
Hidden Kingdom?
Incorrect.
The Hidden World?
That's correct.
No.
No.
Nice.
Okay, so...
That would be How to Train Your Dragon 3 Electric Boogaloo.
Rise of the Night Fury.
Alright. Recasting that out there and
Number 1, 3 questions left.
Did not
The
catch
next one is
anything.
in the world of comedies. Who plays the lead, Maya Vargas, in the 2018 comedy
yes,
Yes. Second act.
I was thinking Sister Act, the Whoopi Goldberg legendary.
Second act.
You don't give a crap about anything. All right.
Second
I don't want to talk too much
act.
about the movie.
I don't remember
because that's
this.
a trivia question.
came out late
3,
last year.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Robert?
Jennifer Lopez?
Yes. Tim?
I missed it.
No. And
Jennifer Lopez.
yes. Stacy?
J-Lo,
There
baby.
you go. Nice.
It's Jennifer
7,
Lopez
but
like the
tank
tacos and
missed one.
burritos.
Tank missed one.
Ow.
Now it's a 2-point
The South
lead
Park.
by Crimson Fury. And we get
Gosh,
a
I hope you're quoting
6-7
humbling.
in this part. Here's our next question. Horror/thriller. The Lament configuration box is featured throughout which horror series?
I've said it enough, you should know.
Shut
As
up.
good as Made in Manhattan?
Better.
What?
Yeah, never seen them.
Are they in the same universe?
Never seen it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Nope, can't remember the
1.
name of
Hands
it.
down. Tim?
Hellraiser.
Yes.
Yes.
Hellraiser.
Stacy?
Total guess. Hellraiser.
You got it.
Hellraiser.
Everybody
It would be Hellraiser. Pinhead.
This is a
Well,
match.
yes, he is in that.
Yeah.
Crimson Fury up by
That's how
2
close I
here
was.
on the way to the
But
party.
she wasn't actually referred to as Pinhead
I
in the
don't
first one.
like horror movies,
Everybody loves your movies.
so I love
In the
them.
world of animated
I watch them
movies
before going to bed at
drawn by a
night.
computer. And your question.
I might do that with
In
Hellraiser,
the
actually.
Peanuts movie, which character fantasizes that he is a fighter pilot with a girlfriend named Fifi?
Ken Napsel.
I was gonna say, feels like one of Ken's
Wait.
crazy makeup up in his room.
It's kind of a trick question.
Never mind. There's only one Peanuts character that pretends they're a fighter pilot.
And it's not necessarily because of that movie.
And
Nope.
Vanessa.
Snoopy.
Yes. Stacy.
Charlie.
No. And Robert.
The Red Baron himself,
Yes.
Snoopy.
And Tim.
Minus.
No.
That would be Snoopy. Snoopy! Snoopy Doggy Dog.
So where they saw themselves with that 3-point lead is now a tie game. 11-11.
Took a while to get there.
11-11.
We're late to the party.
As
Ah.
we get
What are we doing?
We're at 9.
to the second round mark. How's that go?
This is the wheel round. Christian, the Wheel of Fate, Doom, and Justice. Today's match was sponsored by one of our movie trivia Schmoedown patrons. The sponsored wheel slice for today's match is Tom Cruise.
Thomas Cruise.
Movies. If that wedge is spun, we will say the name of that patron for more info.
I'd get up and start jumping on this couch, but I'm afraid the couch would break. And
No, it won't last.
Back to you,
that's
Cable.
where we sit for these videos.
15 seconds.
Did I say
to answer
9?
the Question, and also,
I'm at 10.
Right
Yeah.
now, the JT
I can't math right
rules,
now.
Crimson Fury.
Words,
Late to the
math.
Party has all 3 of their JT rules.
It's our
Running for
foibles.
2 in round number 1.
Yeah, and
It's actually really accurate.
Both teams have not used their challenge rule yet. So, all right, with that,
11-11.
Fury, because they have the more experienced player in Stacey Howard, will be able to choose whether or not you want to go first or second.
We're gonna go first.
All right, Tim. I know you haven't been at this for a while. Spin by the wheel, not the pegs.
And Franco going to go up.
By the wheel, not the
Flex
pegs.
some muscle here. Crimson Fury. He's not sporting red hair.
No.
I mean, that makes sense. Anytime Chance drives in then for an appearance,
Crimson
Tim
Fury,
can just go with him,
Great movie.
provided his
Crimson
schedule's
Peak,
free.
Not so much.
And family films.
Family films.
Family films.
Stacey
not feeling great
not
about
looking
it.
too
How
confident.
does Tim feel? How does Tim feel about it? Tim feels iffy also.
Charlie Brown was
They
it?
want to spin again. They're going to spin again.
This is the thing about teams, new teams, Christian, is you're still feeling each other's strengths out.
Yeah, that's right.
Late to the party, they know how complimentary
Great point, man.
their knowledge is.
No, it's a
But they also know how
good
Tim
point.
is.
This might be big, though.
Spinner's choice. Got it.
Ooh.
Got it. Big spin by the tank.
The mulligan pays off
What
for
are they
Crimson
What
Fury.
are they going to take here, Mark?
They're going to confer, and if you think about strengths when it comes to
We've made our
Stacey.
choice.
And you've chosen what?
Bond.
Bond.
Give me
Bond.
a match.
You want to change?
I want a Bond match.
Why don't you take this match first? James Bond.
James Bond movies.
That's right. He is good at Bond.
Here goes our greatest category of all time.
Christian, you'll be asking
Star Trek?
James Bond.
All right, here we go, everybody.
James Bond.
So James
Western.
Bond gets 6 questions in James Bond.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Starting out with the first one. Who sang the title song for the James Bond film Thunderball?
Tina Turner?
Aretha Franklin.
Tom Jones.
Correct for 2 points.
Oh.
We were so close. Just so close.
I mean, mine did start with a T.
Here's your second one.
Mine wasn't
Bill
even.
responded to Bond with, "No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to
Dr.
die."
No.
After
No,
James
it's Goldfinger.
asked if he was expected
That was my.
to talk.
That's what I said.
Goldfinger.
Correct. That is
I
correct.
got one right.
All right. Number three. Who plays Scaramanga, the assassin hired to kill James Bond in The Man with the Golden Gun?
Aretha Franklin.
Christopher Lee.
2 more points.
Still human.
Doing a Jimmy Bond movie.
All right, here's your next question. You'll
I
have
just
20
keep saying
seconds
Aretha
for this
Franklin.
one. How many James Bond movies have won the Oscar
2.
for Best
2.
Original Song? 20 seconds. I like that question. That's good.
I don't know if you can say it. 2. 2.
I'm going to say 2.
Correct.
I knew that.
The Writings on the Wall and Skyfall.
Yes, sir.
You got it right.
Yeah, those are the 2 I was
Writings
thinking.
on the Wall does not deserve it.
All right, here we go.
Adele did Skyfall,
Here's
so.
Question 5.
Yeah, I'm doing great, guys.
Question 5. Question 5. In The World Is Not Enough,
Oh, gosh.
Bond seeks out Valentin Zukovsky, a former Russian mafia boss and casino owner, for information. What British character actor and Harry Potter vet played Valentin?
Haggard himself, Robbie Coltrane.
That's correct.
They are just running
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Stacey Howard knows how to manage
Hodor.
a team,
Oh, wait, no.
and
That's
Tim
a
Parker knows
different-
how to-
Hagrid.
This is it.
Hodor is Game of Thrones.
In
Same
the
thing.
2002 film, Die Another Day, James Bond spends 14 months as a prisoner in which country?
Russia.
No, that was Korea, Vietnam?
North Korea.
Correct for 2 more points. That's a perfect round.
I remember the beginning of that one.
All 2 corners there.
I don't know
6
any of it.
questions, 23-11. So late to the party is going to have to climb.
Dad had a
back.
problem with it because
Hopefully,
James
it's
Bond
something that
doesn't
they
get
are happy
captured.
with
How
because
dare they
23-11.
have him be captured?
James Bond, and they're doing it together, Mark. I really like.
Pretty sure he's been captured before. He was captured in Goldfinger.
Captured like
Like a prison stretch.
yeah,
Nice.
extended period of time.
We're not worthy.
Well done.
Not like
well done.
for a day.
Steven Tyler in those movies. You're
Big
worthy.
spin
You're
here,
worthy.
Vanessa.
Get up.
Goes around. It's going around. All right.
Dude, they've got the mannerisms down.
I don't have
That's.
strengths out here in the category, but
Oh! Ooh.
You had 2 more spins. You had 2
more
more
spins.
Yep, can't pick Bond.
here we go.
There's a spin. There we go.
Christian, they're looking for something like maybe a Disney movies, maybe a Spielberg or a comedy.
Well, what is that? Video game movies.
Video game
movies.
films. A fairly recent category.
Video games.
It's a panel of very bad movies.
This video game movie sucks.
And Wreck-It Ralph.
Wanna go with it?
It looks like they're gonna.
We're feeling saucy. I think we're gonna take it.
Wow. All right.
All right, there you go. Mark.
That's a play.
Okay.
That's a play.
World of video game films.
In the world of
Your
bad
question.
movies.
First of 6 in this slate. Who stars as the gun for hire known only
Timothy
as
Oliphant.
Timothy Oliphant, yeah.
47 in 2007's Hitman?
Timothy Oliphant.
Give him 2 points.
I'm waiting for the. Who directed it? Be Uwe Boll.
Yeah.
As you find yourself trailing now by 10. Mike Newell directed what film based on a video game
Prince of Persia.
starring
Yep.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
The Prince of Persia.
It was, in fact, Prince of Persia. 2 more points.
Well, we got into some hot water because Jake Gyllenhaal is not
In
the right skin tone
1995,
for that.
Oscar-winning classic Mortal Kombat. After defeating what character did Johnny Cage leave an autographed photo in which he wrote, "To my greatest fan"?
Goro?
Goro.
That is incorrect for a big 2-point
What's
steal
the Johnny
here.
Cage fight?
2 points. Cannot give you the multiple choice options.
Scorpion.
That's a huge 2-point steal.
Oh, that's right. He did fight Scorpion.
That is a big
So
steal.
now, Late to the Party really needs
Woof.
to rebound and get some of these.
They had a nice momentum, and it kind of hurt them there.
Their last 3 questions as we meet the halfway point in their round 2. Who plays Monarch, the eccentric, wealthy DJ who invites elite drivers to a winner-take-all race in 2014's Need for Speed?
Vin Diesel.
I saw that movie.
You're like, don't remember it.
Bryan Cranston.
Multiple choice?
Yeah.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, Jeff Bridges, B, Dominic Cooper,
Not even a choice.
C, Michael Keaton,
Dominic
D,
Cooper.
Rami Malek?
It's Dominic Cooper. Or Rami Malek. It's Dominic Cooper.
5.
Dominic Cooper.
That is incorrect for
Rami Malek.
Rami Malek.
This time worth a point. Your options are Jeff
It's
Bridges,
Rami Malek.
Dominic Cooper, Michael Keaton, or Rami Malek. Five, 4, 3.
We'll say Rami Malek.
Looking for Beetlejuice himself, Michael Keaton.
Oh.
And the point falls
No,
on
he
the
was in that movie. And you watched it.
Late to the party.
No, I
Your
didn't.
penultimate question.
Oh, I thought you said you've seen it.
No, I said,
Paul
well,
W.S.
yeah.
Anderson
I said that.
has directed how many installments of the Resident Evil franchise?
2.
20 seconds. Directed.
Let's go late to the party.
5, 4.
Can you repeat the question?
Certainly can. First one. Paul W.S. Anderson has directed how many installments of the Resident Evil franchise?
Multiple choice.
Is it A1,
Numbers.
B3, C4, or D6?
I'm going to go with 1.
5.
4?
They get a point.
I was wrong.
Wow.
And they have
I was definitely wrong.
single digits.
It's like it had to be more than
They
one.
trail by 9. Your last question in the world of video game movies. In 2008's neo-noir Max Payne, who stars alongside Mark Wahlberg as Mona Sachs, a woman trying to solve her sister's murder?
Who is in that?
Mila Kunis.
That's a big 2 points.
That is- oh, that's
So now
right.
late to the party. They find themselves trailing by 7, but Christian, they could have been in a lot more dire straits.
No, they got themselves out of that for sure. But that you said it earlier. That 2-point steal was huge. But with that,
Yeah.
Crimson Fury sees himself with 7 points. As we get into the round 3, they are going to try to beat their friend, I guess, Tim Franco and Stacey Howard as they get into this round. Mark, how's that work?
Round number 3 each, and this will determine the match.
Yes. All right. Let's start with Crimson Fury, who sees himself with a big lead here. 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
16, 20.
10, 16, and 20. All right. And now for late to the party.
10, 16, 20.
Can't do that.
Deny. 7, 11, and 9.
I like
He did that just to make the joke. That's awesome.
You guys are cute. So cute.
I
7, 11.
Love that so
All right,
much.
We're going to start out here with late to the party, who started with number 7. They have 2 JTE rules left. Starting out with biopics. Who's going to take biopics?
Ooh. Roka.
I'll take it.
All right. Who played the lead, Idi Amin, in 2006
Oh, Forrest Whitaker.
as
Yeah.
King of Scotland?
Forrest Whitaker?
Yep.
That's correct for 2 points. All right, it's going to
Was
bounce
him
down.
and was it James McAvoy was in that also?
Vanessa
Think
now
so.
has to hit the next question, which is number 11. That's Oscar movies. Oscar movies. All right, here we go. Who won the 1981 Best Oscar?
Best
Excuse me,
actor.
sorry. Who won the 1981 Best Actor Oscar after putting on 60 pounds to play the role?
So the film came out in 1980. Just point that out. The ceremony took place in 81.
5.
Not 60 pounds to
Can
play.
you repeat the question?
Yep, the second one. Who won the 1981 Best Actor Oscar after putting on 60 pounds to play the role? 5, 4.
I have a feel this is gonna be one of those like no duh. We're gonna feel
Marlon
stupid.
Brando?
Correct. So Robert De Niro.
Bobby D, Raging Bull.
All right, so late to the party finds themselves
Yep.
in a do or die scenario
Yep.
here with their 5-pointer. If they hit it, they tie the game. They hit it, they tie the game. However, if they miss it, Crimson Fury will find themselves with a TKO victory and a victory for corruption with this question here. All right. Number 9. Famous actors and actresses. All right. Lucille Lesure became famous as what classic Hollywood actress?
Lucille Ball.
Marilyn Monroe.
No, that was Norma Jean.
Ah.
5.
Oh.
4.
Lucille Lesure.
Can you repeat the question?
Last one. Lucille
Wasn't that
Lesure became
Elizabeth
famous
Taylor?
As what classic
Sure.
Hollywood actress?
I'll go with that.
5, 4, 3,
I'm not certain on that.
2,
Gloria Swanson?
and your winner
Dang.
by way of technical knockout, Tim the Tank Franco, Sassy Stacey Howard, Crimson Fury.
I mean-
Crimson Fury takes it. Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford.
Joan
Okay.
Crawford, the famous actress.
That was a good, even match, though. I mean,
But look at Crimson
that was a
Fury,
solid first
new
match for
team
Crimson Fury.
and a new force
Yeah.
to be reckoned with on the circuit.
Tim Franco, the new crown jewel of corruption. We had another Arizona person there inside of corruption. You got there Mike Kalinowski, not there today, but I'm sure the leader of corruption is going to be very happy with this victory. But I am very curious of how Jen Sturger is the best at getting some of this information out of these.
She's got a lot to unpack here.
Oh man, like what is late to the party thinking right now? Could they believe it? So I want to hear from Jen Sturger, as you do too. Here we go. Let's get to that interview.
We got $5,000. We got $5,000.
Guys, I don't even think you made gas money out there, let alone $5,000.
Bite me.
Oh, okay. Where do we start with that? First of all, I really thought video games was going to work out for you guys because we haven't really seen that category a lot. So were you surprised at the difficulty of those questions?
Well, the category itself
Extreme close
didn't
up.
scare us because it hasn't been in the Schmoedown that much. So we figured a little Mario here and there, possibly a Tomb Raider, but yeah, it went a little deeper, and I feel like we did okay with the category that hasn't been seen as much, but at the same time, we learned our lesson from spinning away from something that we kind of know and possibly ending up with something that we don't know at all or opponent's choice.
And I mean, that whole match aside, though, I think the bigger story here is we got to talk about Frank. I mean, we have to talk about Tim Franco. Like, what was going through your head when you saw that he was Stacy's partner?
A lot was going through our head. He was our friend, and he came with us to the Schmoedown, and he betrayed us. We brought him here. Christian found him because he was doing our reactions, and now he's betrayed us and destroyed us.
Yeah, I mean, Sphincter Boy is just like Alan, who ditched us for Encino Man after our first film, and he just ran off for something better. Brendan Fraser, corruption. I know Brendan Fraser and Ken Knapsack, very synonymous, but very upset that he did this to us. Shocked, betrayed. It is awful. And throwing that at us at the same time of having to compete in front of all you beautiful people, it definitely was against us in this match.
I mean, that's just what corruption does, though. They come in, they create chaos and anarchy, and those two bands are not playing at Wayne Stock, so I'm sorry, guys. But
Nice.
all that aside from this wonderful gimmick you guys cooked up for us, you guys have to be feeling pretty bad. You have a long drive back to Arizona. Like, what are you going to do? How does Late to the Party bounce back from this?
Oh, we bounced back.
We bounced back because guess what? It's not the first time we took that long road home after a loss. We will take that road back to come back and take down corruption, or it doesn't matter what stable they cook up or put together, because we're just here to party, and we're going to keep partying, and we're going to bring the party to the Schmoedown, whether it's late, on time, or even ahead of schedule. But we will always party in the Schmoedown.
I wonder if they carpool with Tim and Chance.
What the hell is happening, man?
Mike, it worked. It worked.
This is not what we talked about. We were building a faction. We've been friends for years. And you came in and betrayed us. I mean, we did Late to the Party together, and you can't...
Sweet Boy Scout, you got a long way to go. Why don't you just go start hitchhiking right now, okay? We're talking. Mommy and Daddy are talking, baby.
These are the friends you've chosen.
Rude, rude, rude.
Wow. Okay. We're running out of room here, guys. So maybe stop, adding people to your faction. It's getting a little crazy right now. Congratulations, Stacy.
Thank you.
Being back in the win column. It's got to feel pretty good. And to finally be able to show the world who your partner is.
Yeah.
That's right.
What, I have to ask, what made you decide to join Corruption?
Jokes are fun. Costumes are fun. But as everyone saw in my last performance, I'm here to win. So it's time to set aside the jokes and win. And that's what I came here to do. Corruption wants to win. I'm a winner. Let's go.
Yeah. I've had a feeling for months that when me and Tim finally competed together that we were going to get Spinner's Choice. And I was going to give him his moment to shine. We'll give him his favorite category, a really good slice. And he did a perfect round. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I had a really good first round. We effing dominated today, okay?
You guys both had pretty strong first rounds. Not to mention, I just feel like you guys have pretty complementary, strengths when it comes to your play. So
Buddy right here.
That's the idea
We
of
good.
making a partner.
We good.
Right.
You want to compliment each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so kudos to whoever one of you masterminds put that together. I feel like it had to be on this side of the stage.
Well, to keep it with their little Wade's World skit there, the man in the back said everyone attack. It'll turn to a ballroom blitz, and the girl in the corner said, oh boy, we want to warn you, it'll turn to a ballroom blitz. You see, you got your little fun and games, and you take
Ken
your
is a
road
master.
trips out on the 10th freeway from Arizona. You stop in Brawley to speak to the mayor of Brawley, and you go to EG's and the gas stations, and you have fun. We're friends on the road, competing in the Schmoedown. You lost, and you keep losing. We reached out to Tim and said, do you want to have fun, or do you want to put your name in the history books as a winner? I think the choice was pretty easy.
All right, guys. So after having your first win, who do you want next?
It's a tough
we haven't
question.
come to that decision yet, but I think people are going to be running away from us, so we're going to have to force it upon someone, I think.
There's so many losers in the league now. We're just going to have, easy pickings, so.
I'm sure Grace will come up with someone.
Yeah, Jen, look, I said to Janine, I said to Jay, I've been talking about this for a long time, and did I or did I not deliver? And they absolutely dominated like we knew they would. So whatever's next, we're going to keep dominating.
All right, we're good here. Back to you guys.
You gonna catch an Uber home, or?
He looked over at Chance. Anybody can get a ride?
And confronting their friend, obviously, and then you see the despicable Grace and Ken laughing off the
you got me, man?
set, but it was heartbreaking to see.
I rode with them.
Late to the Party brought Tim Franco
Okay.
into this league.
Yeah, I think they drove him to
Find
the
a Greyhound.
studio today.
Many times the thing, and he walked out with them. That was the thing, though. He walked out inside of that entrance. That is corruption. That is what corruption does. They do despicable
It's a
things.
classic tactic to get under your skin right before a match. So Late to the Party, they're preparing a great intro. They have their mindset. They have some slice on the wheel that they're excited about, possibly spinning. And then you have to deal with this the last second before questions start getting asked. It's a lot to take.
It's a lot to take, but I will also tell you, though, too, the Crimson Fury proved that they are a team to be reckoned with. They've been teasing a tough team.
Yep.
Well, we got one. And now, with that, Crimson Fury puts themselves inside of this crazy team division
good
that we
team.
already have. That's
Pretty
one more
good.
team for Emma Fife to see.
I don't know what I'm doing here, but it's
rise
pretty
up
good.
The ranks here, too. Unreal.
It's Robert De Niro, not
Absolutely
Marlon
unreal,
Brando.
and
It's-
we are excited.
it's
to
a
see
mashup
what you
between the
guys
two.
thought. Go ahead and comment. Did you think it was going to be the tank? Did you think
Talking to
Franco
me.
was going to be the one that did it? Did you think that he could have done that too? His
There's
friends
nobody
didn't
else here
have a
to-
chance
you must be talking to
make
me.
it up the ranks and challenge for those titles.
We certainly did not think about it. And when you look at Crimson Fury now as a team, I don't think
That's
we
on
see
the
the
internet
full
now.
display of their arsenal because
Right.
Tim Franco spun James Bond for round number 2. That's one of his strengths. But I think that him and Stacy have a lot of complementary knowledge. They each know a lot about a lot of different categories. So like some of the best teams we've seen in the history of the movie Trivia Schmoedown team division, I think that they could go a long way. They dropped 25 without having to answer a question in round number 3.
That's impressive.
It was impressive, and you see that swagger back by Stacy now, too. She had that rough match against Janine, but she's back. She played very well in that first round, and now she is super excited to get that win under her belt. It looks like Corruption made the right call by bringing the tank in here, too. But we are now going to just see what this team can do. Mark, thank you so much for obviously for being here and doing everything that
I actually live at the studio.
You do. And thank you guys
right there.
Please make sure if you're not already joined to the Patreon, please do that. That helps us get on the road. That helps us get new belts, do all these wonderful things. Thank you guys for everything that you have done in the past for us. Join the Facebook group. Go on over there. You can download us on audio. Everything that you want to do to get this show, you can do it. Thank you so much. For Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
Zipper.
Do it. Oh no, man. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of here. What do you mean you're done? The people here are monsters, man. Like, I don't know how anyone's supposed to make it in this league. Like, why do you care about the people? Are you here for the people or are you here for yourself? Dude, they booed me on my birthday. Who cares?
It's your
Are you here
birthday.
to win fans or are you here to win matches and titles? I'm here for a belt, but I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. Not with the way. If you want to win, I think I know a guy. It's me. Come on. Oh, let's make it happen. Yeah? I mean, if you want to sit here and cry all day. What's going on? Be like hanging out in alleys?
Huh.
They got a conference room in there.
Come on.
You were out here. Yeah, but I was making a call. Point is, what do you hear? I hear y'all yelling, arguing. Truth is, I can get things done in this league, okay? Nobody in this league has any class except for me. I can get things done. And I like you guys. You don't give a about nothing, obviously. You dress like the Mortal Kombat outfit. I like that. You're just pissed off and weird. But I like that. I can use that. So what I'm willing to do, first of all, you know who I am, right? Kaiser, I managed to smash her, the next IG champion. What can you do for us? Maybe I can get you a match. If you can get us a match, I don't see the problem with that. I don't know, man. Look at this guy. What is this guy's deal? Where did this guy come from? He's going to get us a match. Where did he come from, though? He came from in there where he can get us a match. Let me tell you something. I just might be willing to hip pocket you two knuckleheads. What does that mean? What it means is I'd be willing to give you a tryout. Okay? Maybe I get you a match, train you a little bit, see how it goes. Hip pocket. I ain't signing you. I'm just taking a shot on you. A match is a match. Do you want to play, or do you want to whine and kick? I want to win. Are we gonna win? You think about it. Give me a call. Are we gonna win? Do you want to win? Yeah. Let's make it happen. All right, let's do this.
Nice. So here's the funny thing about that end scene real quick. For a while after we saw Zipper do his storm off from World's Finest, everyone assumed that Zipper was going to be partnered with Stacy.
Yeah.
And then we got that cutscene of Zipper meeting with Grace, and we're like, yeah, I knew it. He's going to be partnered with Stacy. And then that was not true.
So now we're like, oh yeah.
So now here we see the match of Stacy being partnered with someone, but at the end of this video, we see Zipper get partnered with someone completely different.
Yeah.
Like it's come full circle for the Zip Man. Well, that's whatever his name is.
Zippity-doo-dah. That's the beautiful thing, though, is that, you going into this match, you thought, okay, we're going to see who Stacy's partner is. Cool. No one was expecting to see Zipper get teamed up with somebody else at the end.
Much less Paul Oyama.
Yeah, and much less
working with
Kaiser.
Kaiser. Yeah.
Which I am completely okay with.
But, so here's what's going to be interesting is if they start forming a faction or whatever, how is Paul Oyama going to do with working on a faction with Smets?
They're both of the same mindset. We both just want to come in and win. While Smets is like super focused, Paul Oyama is, look, I still want to win. I'm here to win. If these guys want to win, I'm here to win.
Yeah, so who knows what this could start. This could be the beginning of something even more...
The Dungeon Masters!
Even more powerful than the Corruption and Family and
Trivia.
Who knows?
Trivia Dungeon. That's why I love this right now, is like... fresh year, magic season, all that. We're getting all these factions. We got Family. We still got the Horsemen over here. You got the Odd Couples managed by Roxy. Are they going to have a faction? Who knows? Shire Wolves are still lone wolves now, but you got corruption, you got potential Kaiser faction forming.
This is the year of factions and teams. Like, they're really, like, snowballing this season, which I think... Here's the thing, I'm going to kind of maybe pull back the curtain a little bit on some of the thinking. If you notice that pretty much all the team matches are all Patreon only. Like, you can see it early for if you're a member of the Schmoedown Patreon.
Yeah.
This is going to be worth that money because you're wanting to see these. It's not like a year and a half to 2 years between like Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones seasons that you're having to wait to catch the next new one. You want to see these and what's going on.
It's why everyone rushes to see Avengers Endgame when it first opens so they don't get spoiled in a week.
That too. I mean, you've already waited long enough. You want to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, my thought is, how cool would it be if there was like an all-out faction where factions are teaming up with each other, putting differences aside, some factions team, and it's factions on factions, like super faction versus super faction.
Yeah.
For a season or something.
I don't know. This
Schmoedown Civil War, not just Andrew Guy and Ben Bateman.
Just all, like an all-faction, just... What if there was like a giant, like, teams, like, Iron Man match? Where it's just teams upon teams. That's just a lot of people. That would be a massive, like, that would be a good one to do for...
My head hurts.
Yeah. I don't know.
For a live event.
Yeah. For a giant live event, yeah, that would be cool. They could play Madison Square Garden with that.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think that one would have to probably stay in LA considering how many people would have to travel for something like that.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, so for this match... I mean, yeah, Late to the Party lost this match, but man, they still did a fantastic job.
They hung in there well, yeah.
That Wayne's World bit, the gag that they were doing the whole time,
yeah,
that was hilarious. Being able to hold on to that character while still being in your head doing movie trivia, that's amazing. And I know that in some form they do this. Mm-hmm. All of them do something similar to this because they do play their character in like the K-pop storylines and stuff while residing or relying on their knowledge.
Typically, most characterization is dropped during the match, though. I mean, you'll see people, you know, again, pulling back the curtain a little, you'll see people who are usually at odds with each other. They might laugh or something. Mm-hmm. I think they try to keep that kind of interaction to a minimum on screen just to keep the magic alive. But for the most part, you know... That a lot of the characterization is kept after the match, before the match, maybe a quip is thrown during the match.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was fantastic. And that was a great opening number, I would say, for Crimson Fury.
Oh, yeah.
For Stacey Howard and Tim Franco.
Jeez.
Just... the storyline, and that's what I was kind of...
Who saw that coming?
I guess what I was talking about to begin at the beginning, inadvertently, is the fact that they might be creating a storyline with Late to the Party now.
I'll take the L on that one. I was wrong.
Especially because...
You got 4 people now who can caravan together from Arizona. Yeah, Franco. We're supposed to be mad at you, but can we get a ride?
Who's going to be in the front seat and who's going to be in the back seat? Yeah. Especially because of them bringing Robert into the post-interview with Corruption.
Yeah.
Doing the whole, you were our friend. So...
Yeah. You betrayed us. Yeah.
So, I mean, they're definitely, like, trying to build something onto this.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm ready to see some more of that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, so... I guess onto housekeeping stuff.
Yeah.
Smooth transition here.
Well, like I said earlier about a Civil War.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of Civil War.
There it is.
Yeah. Apparently, Ben Bateman is going to be taking on Andrew Guy in Houston, of all places.
Really?
This is going to be interesting.
I feel like we've been talking about this for a year now.
Why am I just now hearing about it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's been like 2 months.
Yeah. So this is actually in a couple of weeks now or so. Yeah, like about 2 weeks.
Like next week.
Something like that. Anyways, so yeah, if you haven't gotten your tickets to the Schmoedown Live in Houston, go pick those up.
You should get those.
On the schmoedownlive.com.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a fantastic match. Plus, you have Founding Fathers taking on Double Toasted, who are from Austin, just like us.
I would travel to Houston just for that match.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match, too. So, while you're in Houston, why don't you stop by the, let's say the day before, and go see Mark Ellis at his stand-up show at the Joke Joint. Right next to the Joke Joint is a sports bar called Timeout Number 1, which is where we're going to be that Friday night, hanging out, hosting a fan meetup with Tim Sim.
Oh, fan meetup. You know, I thought you were trying to tell people to go see the Astros, but then I remembered sports.
Yeah, sports.
So, yeah, a fan meetup happening at Timeout Number 1 right next door to the Joke Joint. We're going to be going to Mark Ellis's 10 o'clock show that night. He's got 2 of them, so if you want to go to the first one and not the late one, you can do that and then come hang out with us at the Timeout Number 1 sports bar afterwards. Or go with us to the late one. We'll all party together over there and have some yucks with Mark Ellis, so...
Yeah. While you're supporting the Schmoedown, make sure you go hang out on the Schmoedown Facebook page, comment, and talk to people there. There's a lot of fun to be had. Yeah. Also, go over to the Schmoedown Patreon. Make sure you support them. You could get matches like this one early. And you could also get on the Schmoedown Discord and talk to a whole bunch of people there as well.
As for us, though.
Yeah. As for us... we make these reaction videos. So what did you think of this video? Like and comment down below.
Do the thing over at Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Stardust.
The social networking Gin joins, even the ones we don't use, you know where they are. Kick it to the party, feel the party, keep the party going on their Patreon. Helps them get where they need to go because we don't have one yet.
And if you want, you can subscribe to us right there. You can watch some more of our videos right there.
And as always,
time to say goodbye.
This party's over. Later.
See ya.
Yes! Nailed it!